Yeah, my name is Jay, and you're watching To Be Entertained. You know the vibes here. We're touching down on the topic of drug addiction and re-entering into society. Uh, so just keep your eyes open and your ears open, and get this wise words of wisdom from To Be Entertained.
Hey guys, it's To Be Entertained, and here we have another episode with Jay.
Yeah, good evening, family. My name is Jay. I'm a recovering addict. Yeah, I just want to just touch down on a day, how I wind up in a treatment center. Um, where I used to sell drugs, and also I was a drug user, and I had a run-in with the law, and I either had to get myself some help or spend some time in prison. So I got with a counselor at one of the clinics here in New Brunswick, and she introduced me to one of the local drug treatment centers here in this area. So yeah, I got admitted into the program, because it was a desperate need for help. So I wound up in a treatment center, and I just want to just give you a basic rundown of daily life and everyday actions that go on every day in the treatment center. You know, we in the mornings we get up like 5:45 every morning, Monday through Friday, and at that time we're up. We have what they call a roll call, where we have to be accountable. Every man has to be accountable there. So at that time we have to be in an area where we can be all counted up by 6:05, and then we're there after that roll call. We have to go back to our living quarters, and we have to do our chores in the room, make up your bed, clean up the room, and so forth. After that, then we report back to the area where we took the count, and we have to remain there to 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we will go and we would have breakfast. And after the breakfast, every day, we have an assigned group of men that have to clean up the cafeteria, because most treatment centers don't have outside caterers or people to come in to do their cleaning. So everything is done there by the residents. So we have a group of men that cleans up the cafeteria, and then after that, after the cleanup, then we're allowed to go out, and we have a cigarette break. Excuse me. After breakfast, and that's usually around like 8:30 to like 8:45. And then at 8:45, we would have what you would call a morning meeting, where in the morning meeting you will express your, any good feelings you have. They also, you'll give words of gratitude. They have, it's just you can give your bad feelings, your good feelings. But basically the morning meeting is just a motivational period, where every day you'll get up and you'll have this motivational period. After that, uh, we have the morning meeting. After the morning meeting, we will have what they call groups. We'll have different groups going on. You're broken down into, uh, uh, you know, like peer groups. You have A, B, C, like that. And what we do each and every day, you have these group meetings. We in the meetings we're talking about your addiction. You have some meetings that's dealing with your life of recovery. You also are talking about how you're going to regain your entry back into society. Um, yeah, we'll do that until like 11, and then 11 o'clock. Some days we might go to the park. To have recreation. Um, if we don't do that, we'll continue. We might talk about some more issues that's dealing with life, but basically, your morning is uh, dealing with program. You're doing groups mostly all morning until lunch. Lunchtime comes. You'll go eat lunch like around 12ish. Uh, After that, it's the same process as the breakfast. You have a group of men assigned to do the cleaning again. We'll clean up the cafeteria. Then we'll go out and we'll have another cigarette. Um, After that, we'll come back in. We'll have another group session. You have your different groups. Like we basically you're having a group after each meal. The day it consists of groups and recreation. And so yeah, like after the lunch, like I said, we have our cigarette breaks, and then after cigarette breaks, we'll have another group. Sometimes the groups you have different stuff going on in the groups. You might have some recreation, you might have some word games, you might have it's just different things that you're having vocational classes and different things of that nature. After that, we might have another recreational period between 3 and 5, and usually there's another cigarette break in between that period. We come back just before 5 to have dinner. After dinner, the same process. We clean up. We go out after the cleanup and we have a cigarette. After the cigarette, then we'll come back in, and usually there's an NA meeting, or most likely it'll be some type of group again, um, and that's from like 6:30 to 8:30. 8:30 comes, there's another cigarette break. After that cigarette break, it's like nine. It's like almost 9 o'clock. Then we have medication call at night. So everybody that's on their taking medical medicine or whatever, we'll take that. After that, we'll have a snack. Every evening there's a snack. After the snack, we have showers. The showers usually last from like 9:15 until 11. At 11 o'clock, it's lights out, and that's a regular day in the treatment center.
So, are there any things that you guys do for fun? I know you guys mentioned. I know you mentioned a few things, but what are some things you do for fun?
Well, mainly what we do for fun, we have like we go to the park, and we play football. If whatever the guys want to do. Some guys might want to play football. Some guys might want to play basketball. Some guys might want to work out. Recreation is definitely something that you have to do in recovery. Because a sound mind doesn't do good in a body that's not sound. So we definitely have workouts. That's the fun that we have. We work out. We play sports. You're allowed to play dominoes, cards, Monopoly. They have different games and stuff that you can play. So yeah, it's really good. We always doing stuff for the mind and the body and the soul.
How do you like the food that they give you?
Oh man, the food is excellent, man. Well, at least the treatment center that I was in, the food was excellent. Every meal, you got your all your food groups. You got your balance. You got a balanced meal every meal, from lunch, on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. all the meals are balanced. You know, you got everything. Like in the morning, you got they lay your pastries out for you. You got coffee. You got orange juice, apple juice, or you know whatever your juice group is you like. They have it there for you. You have cereal. You know you got all different flavors of cereal there. You know the main course might be for instance it might be pancakes and sausage. But with that, they may have cereal for those who don't want pancakes and cereal. I mean, pancakes and sausage. You know, but it's always an alternative to every meal. So yeah, they feed you real well.
How's it like living with your 45 other people?
Oh man, you know that's a good question. You know, yeah, that it's at the beginning, it's a little uncomfortable because you're with people that you know you're not familiar with. You know, you're trying to understand. You know, the person that's there because like us, like you know, we all just meeting each other for the first time. A lot of us, so you know, it can be rather difficult because you know by you not knowing people and not knowing like how they are, you know, it's real uncomfortable because it's a clash of the egos. You know, when you're dealing with, you know, you having 40 to 40 plus guys living together, and you know, it's 40 different attitudes, and you know, 40 different egos, man, and it's at times it was real difficult because you know you know you always want to you know guys are always want to be the man, you know so yeah, if the program was good because the program what they did there, they made you get along, like the process that they took you through and the rules, you know, they brought us together because you know the program was just designed like what they would do, like in the beginning it might just be 4 guys here in the beginning, and then like maybe a month down the road they'll switch up 2 guys and bring 2 new guys into that room. What they do, so they switch the guys around, so you're never getting comfortable and sleeping in one room, so that way you're gonna be allowed to mingle with everybody. So it wasn't really that bad. Once I like about a month in, I was used to living with people.
Cool. You have any interesting stories you might want to share?
Yeah, I got one story. Yeah, it was like it was in the winter time, you know, and you know we come out for cigarette breaks, and you know like how people like to play with the snow, you know, guys were throwing snowballs and whatnot. And me personally, I don't play around like that. You know, I'm like, you know, I don't believe in horse playing. You know, and this one particular day, these guys were throwing snowballs, and a snowball had went past me, and I asked the guys, please don't hit me with a snowball. And when I turned my back to go inside, someone threw a snowball and hit me. So, you know, I turned around and I said some bad words to the whole group, the whole family actually. So basically I threatened 44 other guys. You know, I told them if I get hit with another snowball, I was gonna blank their behinds up. And you know, in that type of setting, we're not allowed to threaten people, you know. And it's the same in society. You can't go around threatening people. So, you know, I threatened the guys. I didn't know who hit me, but I just threw a threat out there. And, you know, I got served repercussions for that. So, yeah, I wind up getting punished for that. And, but that punishment made me realize that no matter what happens, everything doesn't need a response, and I have to think before I act.
And there you have it. It was really nice speaking with Jay, and this is To Be Entertained, and you know the vibes.